Okay. So, here's your writing lesson for today. So, yesterday we read this story, How to Read a Story, right? And this story was a good story. It was basically step by step. The author, Kate Missner, she basically told us and showed us how to read a story step by step and how to make it fun. What we're going to work on today is this text organization paper. I gave it to you guys. You should have it. It's page 98. Okay? So let's take that out. Let's look at number 1. It says look at page 129 to 133. So we're going to open page 129. And we're going to reread page 129 to 123 so we can be able to answer question number 1. Question number 1 says, what do you notice about how the book is organized? How does the organization help you understand why the author wrote the book? I think you guys already know the answer to that, but before we answer it, let's reread that part.
Step 1. Find a story. A good one. It can have princesses and castles, if you like that sort of thing, or witches and trolls, as long as they're not too scary.
So how does it say it? It says step what? Step 1. Look, it's giving it to you, and when you say 1, 2, 3, is that in the right order or in the wrong order? That's the right order. When I say 1, 2, 3, is that the right order or wrong order? That's the right order. If I say 5, 6, 20, 30, 40, is that the right order? No, those numbers are mixed up. But if you say step 1, step 2, step 3, those are in the right order. So she's giving it to you in chronological order. Chronological is a huge word, but it's a very simple meaning. Chronological means putting something in the right order. Okay? So let's keep reading. It says step 2.
Step 2. Find a reading buddy. A good one. A buddy can be older, or younger, or a person your age. Or maybe not a person at all. Make sure your reading buddy is nice and snuggly. And make sure you both like the book. If you don't agree, go back to step 1. Sometimes it takes a few tries to find just the right book.
So step 1 was what? Find a story. How to find a story. Step 2 was find a reading buddy. Let's read about step 3.
Step 3. Find a cozy reading spot. Outside is fun, but not if it's very cold. Unless you have thick woolen blankets and hats and scarves and cups of steaming hot cocoa, and if it's not very hot. Unless you have trees to shade you from the sun, a hammock to catch cool breezes, and tall glasses of icy lemonade. Inside is good. Couches are cozy. So are chairs big enough for 2. Just be careful not to get stuck.
Okay, so now we already reread page 129 to 133. What do you notice about how the book is organized? How is the book organized, guys? In what? Chronological order. How do you spell that? How do you even say that? It's right here at the top of your paper. It says authors organize text to fit the topic and their purpose for writing. One way to organize text is chronological order, or in order instructions should be followed. A procedural text gives instructions for how to do something in chronological order. So what do we notice about these? That it's written in chronological order. So that's your answer for number 1. If you want to jot that down real fast, you can say those pages are written in chronological order. Okay, so we just answered the first question. What do you notice about how the book is organized? The book is organized because the author wrote it in chronological order. The second part of the first question says, how does the organization help you understand why the author wrote the book? Why did the author write the book? What is she trying to teach us? Who can raise their hand and tell me? It's very simple. Amariah? Good. How to read a story. It's the title of the book, guys. So how does the organization help you? Because the author shows us how to read a story step by step. You can write that down. That's under number 1 too. The author shows us how to read a story step by step.
Where?
Okay, so moving on, it says the next one, you have to read page 136 to 139. So let's look at page 136.
Step 6. When the characters talk, whatever's being said, say it in a voice to match who's talking. I will save the kingdom! I am the most powerful in all the land. I'm hungry for lunch. Soon the castle will be mine. Step 7. No matter what you read, hold the book so your buddy can see the pictures. Buddies get impatient when they can't see well. Step 8. If there are words you don't know, try sounding them out or looking at the pictures to see what makes sense. They were afraid the dragon would burn down the the castle.
Okay. So look, this one discusses step what? Step 7 and step 8.
If you need a break, you can pause for a minute and talk to your reading buddy to predict what might happen next. Will the castle catch on fire? Will the princess tame the dragon? Will the robot marry the princess? Will the horse make friends with the dragon? Will the dragon eat them all for lunch?
Okay, so looking at the second question, it says, why do you think the author does not give a heading under each numbered step? Ooh, look here. Why does the author not give a heading? What is a heading? A heading. You see on these pages how it has a heading? It says here, step 3. This is a heading. It says find a cozy reading spot. A heading tells us what this part is going to be about. So step 3 has a heading. Step 2 has a heading. Step 1 has a heading. Step 1 says find a story. That's the heading. Step 2, what's the heading? Let's read it together.
Find a reading buddy.
Thank you, Rena. Everybody, let's read it together.
Find a reading buddy.
Very good. That's the heading for step 2. What's the heading for step 3?
Find a cozy reading spot.
Very good. And then that part is about finding a cozy spot. Let's read the heading for step 4.
Look at the book's cover.
How about the heading on step 5?
Open the book.
Very good. Now, look here. Step 6 doesn't have a heading. Neither does step 7. The question is, why do you think the author does not give headings under these numbered steps? Why do you think, Rena? Okay. Who thinks they know? Yes, Destin?
He doesn't want to throw a bunch of letters because then he'll try to mess up.
Maybe he doesn't want to put a whole bunch of words because maybe he'll mess up. Okay. What do you think, Bernaya?
That the heading is about the whole 2 pages.
Okay. The information in these steps all fit under what you do after you open the book, which is the heading for step 5. What is the heading for step 5? It is open the book.
So technically I was right.
So you are right. So step 6 and 7 and 8
It's all about one heading.
is all basically under the same heading as step 5. The information in these steps all fit under what you do after you open the book.
So technically I was right.
So step 6, 7, and 8 is about what you do after you open the book.
So technically I was
So that's why.
Yeah.
You can write that down. Okay. So, oops. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. So, we talked a little bit more about the question. I'm gonna repeat it. The answer, sorry. Why do you think the author does not give a heading under each numbered step? Because Step number 5 is open the book. Step number 6, 7, and 8 are all about what to do after you open the book. So that's why. Anyway, now that we're done with that, you're going to go ahead and take your quiz. I gave it to you guys in that packet, how to read a story, and then you're going to turn that into me. And that's all we're doing today for reading, okay? All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.